given time to hear us. Today we had the Nagaland Pradesh Congress Committee extended meeting to view some of the important issues. On political issues, we have discussed on threadbare about the framework agreement and the agreed positions and the stand of the governor when he says talks have concluded. What does he mean? This is one area we had discussed. The second thing is we also have discussed about agriculture bill. We also have discussed the SARFAESI Act. We also have discussed CAA and NRP along with the RIIN, and then we also have discussed Nagaland Land Revenue Regulation Act of 2022, which should be read along with the SARFAESI Act. And finally, we had also examined the possibility of restoring the ballot paper by making our own state-owned legislative law under Article 328. So these are few issues we have discussed. But in our discussion, I would like to just brief very few things. And the foremost important thing is the meeting had resolved to appeal to the Government of India and the state to implement the political solution which governor thinks, and governor has spelled that talks have concluded. And he has made things clear to us that there is nothing more to talk about Nagaland. If so, I think Government of India should be reasonable to the people of Nagaland. Why, when there is no need to talk anymore, why should the solution be kept pending? Why should it be held? Therefore, our unanimous appeal from all the 11 and 12 districts and the members present, we have decided to resolve to appeal to implement the solution at the earliest. Because after talks have concluded, there is no reason why it should be kept pending. And when the 14 tribes, when the Nagaland GBs Association, when the NGOs, some of the important NGOs, as stakeholders of the state, have already conveyed what is acceptable and what is honorable. I've also released the other day. And there's nothing more to talk. Even the state government said what is honorable and what is acceptable will accept. If that is so, what is acceptable to the stakeholder? I think they should be talking about the stakeholder. They represent the stakeholders. Or are they representing other sectors? And beyond stakeholders? We don't agree with the State Assembly resolution of demanding one solution. Now, when the issue of integration has been ruled out by themselves, how can they make one solution for all the Nagas, indigenous Naga inhabitants of like Manipur, Assam, Arunachal. Of course, Myanmar is international issue, but there cannot be one solution. So I think this is a vague argument the State Assembly has been proposing. In the talk, they can't say nobody, somebody is not included. Everybody is included in the talk. Framework agreement have been signed. Only details were to be worked out. Agreed position has been signed, and agreed position they have worked out even details. So everybody has been included in the talk for the last 24 years. They can't say nobody has been included. If at all, if we are to consider, then Adinopizo group is the only group which is not included in the present talk. So the state government should not say that somebody is not included. This is where we differ with the state government, and since Narendra Modi himself has committed, have lauded the framework agreement saying that Nagaland state political problem has been resolved at Dubai on 18th August 2015. I vividly remembered the date because he said Nagaland political problem has been resolved after signing this framework agreement. And on the in the month of September last year, they have also informed that the talks will conclude on 31st and shall be implemented. How many times will they commit and bluff us, betray the Nagas? I think we are also public. We are faithful citizens. We should not be betrayed. So our main demand is that the solution, whatever it may be, since now is acceptable to the stakeholders, we want it to be implemented at the earliest. On the reintroducing of ballot paper, we would like to urge all the political parties in the state and also state government to consider Article 328 and make laws in the state assembly at the earliest to use the ballot papers in the election of state assemblies and local bodies. This is also under consideration in Maharashtra State Assembly, and I think they are likely to move the bill in the month of March. And I can feel that even other states are considering to move the same bill so that ballot paper can be used in the election of the state assemblies and also the local bodies in the respective state. This is within the provision of state list. If nation has not met laws, then state can make law for our own use. Therefore, I think state and political parties should also sincerely consider on this, because people have lost faith in EVM. Electronic voting machines, according to RTI, 2 industries, they have manufactured more than 38 lakh EVM. And the Election Commission of India says we have received only 19 lakh. Where is the remaining 19 lakh? and how the EVMs are found in the bus, in the school bus, in the boleros, in the school compounds, and in some political party leader's house. How can we trust? We also having some very high doubt about Japan Prime Minister congratulating Modi at 12 noon before the elections. I mean, on the day election results are out, and he was given award. What is that? Bharat award one was given, no, recently. I forgot what is that award they have given, but the ex-prime minister of Japan was given one award. I don't know for what reason, but I think because of that type of relation through EVM, Modi may have found him good. Now EVM has become a big question. All the medias, print medias, social medias, they have predicted that Congress may be about 240 to 260 in 219 prediction. But we went down to 52. Even in Bihar, everybody thought RJD and Alliance are coming. Every press media, print media, they have predicted that RJD and Alliance are coming. Finally, all the political parties went down. BJP went from 56 to 73. And the margins of differences in the Lok Sabha were 7 lakh to 10 lakh. Never it has happened in the history. Margin of victory. Where several consequences of election margin has shown not more than 50,000 have gone up to 7 lakh. One honorable minister of state of BJP was not allowed to file nomination in Surat. He filed his nomination in Delhi, but he won in the election with a margin of 3 lakh. He did not visit his constituency, Rajasthan. So all this goes to prove that EVM has been manipulated. And that's how no advanced nation used to trust EVM. Most of the advanced nations don't use EVM anymore. It is the election commission members who are saying EVM is not temperable. But none of them are electronic engineers. They are not software engineers. They are not competent to certify that EVM or any electronic part cannot be manipulated. One of the shopkeepers told me, "Sir, this is the latest this morning. But by evening this will be outdated because there will be some additions, some more inventions." So there is no electronic good which cannot be improved, which cannot be manipulated. And EVM are not manufactured at one go. This manufacturing process is going on for years together. So they will be modifying their technologies from time to time. Therefore, it is madness of India to trust on EVM anymore. And freedom of expression is our right. If so, I want to express my vote through ballot paper. That is my freedom. Therefore, I think nation, even the ECI nation should now do away with the EVM. If BJP may not like, because if they were dependent on EVM for their victory, then they may not like to remove. But if they are not depending their victory on EVM, then they should agree to the people. So these are a few things which I like to share with you.